What's up, everyone? This is Kenny G here, and I'm just going to be doing a little chat about Pat the NES Punk. More specifically, there's been a lot of outrage recently about his comments regarding fans, specifically the outrage surrounding Diablo Immortal, and he's faced a lot of backlash. A lot of it is warranted. If you haven't seen the clip, I'd recommend you go over to any of the many sources that have this clip, including his own channel, but also there's many people that have cut out the clip, and check it out. Essentially, him and his cohort, Ian, go on a rant and basically call fans who are upset about the Diablo Immortal announcement crybabies, and that they should shut the F up. It is repeated over and over and over. Shut the F up, shut the F up, shut the F up, you crybabies, while Pat snickers and they laugh about their nasty comments towards fans. You know what, on second thought, let's just include the clip.
Alright, so Blizzard made a lot of people angry.
How could cuddly Blizzard make people angry?
People are unhappy, and there's a lot to unpack with it. So,
What is this? It's just a mobile version of Diablo?
no, not exactly.
I'm not against having a mobile game too, but not instead of a PC game.
No,
We've been waiting for far too long for another Diablo 3 expansion, or better yet, Diablo 4. Another called it an absolute slap in the face of all the fans who stuck with Blizzard through the mess that was Diablo 3. Hoping that they finally get a good Diablo game.
I don't have to be pro this game to tell these people to shut the fuck up.
It's now gone like viral when the person in the audience said, "Is this a late April's Fool's joke?"
Oh, sit your fucking ass down.
And people are applauding in the audience. You're all fucking babies.
Yeah.
All of you who applauded. You're all babies. You're rude, first of all.
Yeah.
But you're all fucking babies for your little fucking little 5 minutes of internet fame in your fucking video. It's disgusting. And they're the reason you're there, because they gave you these franchises for you to go to fucking BlizzCon.
Yeah.
And now you're fucking fuck you. Yeah, you're not doing exactly what we want when we want. It's like, grow up.
It's so
Grow up.
gross.
Just fucking grow up.
So gross.
You don't deserve as much as you think you do. Relax.
Shut up, kids.
Can we relax a
Shut
bit?
the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, children. Shut up.
One more thing to add, right, guys, is that there's nothing entitled about fans being upset that they're not getting what they want. You gotta understand, like, there is a relationship between video game companies and their players. Video game companies just can't make whatever they want. Anyone who believes that is like in La La Land. You have to make games that people want to play. If you don't want to make games people want to play, you're not going to get sales. And sure, you might get the casual gamers, but a lot of casual gamers are influenced by the hardcore gamers who are like, hey, you should try this, you should try this. And word of mouth gets around a lot. You saw the failures of, what was that last year? Was it Battlefield or Battlefront? Battlefront, the Star Wars one, where it had huge backlash, and then it had the worst sales than the first game, as well as some of the worst numbers for EA in a long time. Now, I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here with the Diablo Immortal game, but it's a potential possibility, right? That this could happen, that they could have bad sales because of fan backlash, and fan backlash gets out to the mainstream, right? So, I mean, this is already exploding. The news about this is already exploding, and it hasn't hit like, mainstream TV, at least not that I've seen. But that doesn't mean that the word hasn't got out to fans that are just, sort of fans of Diablo and not hardcore players. So, just because they're a business and they can do whatever they want doesn't mean that they should do whatever they want. They have to kind of play within the rules of what the fans are willing to work with. And whenever studios go outside that, it usually blows up in their face, and there are many, many examples of that. I don't have to cite anymore. I think everyone gets the point. So the fans are not entitled. They're allowed to speak with their wallets. I mean, that's what most people encourage them to do, is speak with their wallets. And so now that they're speaking up to say that, yeah, we're going to speak with our wallets. And for Pat and Ian to be like, yeah, you're entitled babies. Well, no, you don't they don't have to buy the game. They won't buy the game, or most of them. Some of them are probably all talk, but they'll still buy the game. But yeah, speak with your wallets, right? You speak with your wallet, and this is trying to give Blizzard a warning ahead of time that people are not happy about this. And if you don't give them what they want, you're not going to get the money that you want. I don't think that makes you an entitled crybaby. I think that makes you a rational person. Finally, Pat comments that the people are there because Blizzard gave them the games. And that's not really true either. It's, well, at most 50% true. The other half is that the only reason Blizzard is there is because fans embrace them, and fans are willing to pay the money to go and celebrate the games and dress up in costumes and buy their products and buy the merchandise, like the figures and the like the little key fobs and all that type stuff, and so on and so on and so on. And the trust that fans have placed in Blizzard, right? So, I mean, yeah, BlizzCon exists because of the fans as well as the studio. It's not one or the other, it's both. And Pat saying that, they're allowed to be there because of Blizzard at this convention is wrong. It's false.
Ready for pickup?
Now, that is Pat's personality. That is Pat's personality. That is Ian's personality. What really actually surprises me more is that people are surprised by this behavior. Pat and Ian have always been like this. I personally, I never even understood their popularity. Why did they get so popular in the first place? Because all they do is talk nasty about people, companies, you name it, they've talked nasty about it. I did follow him for a little while back when he was covering the Coleco Chameleon controversy, and it became like something else. I think it became the Coleco VCS or something, and then it was revealed that it was fake. It was a fake console, and he was covering that, and that I watched a little bit of that, and just that little bit of me watching his content, I was like, this guy, first of all, he's milking it like crazy. Like, he would be posting a new podcast every single day about the same topic, complaining endlessly about that. But moving on, I'm getting sidetracked. My point is that that's their personality. Their personality is they're nasty people. They've always been nasty people, and if you go back and watch their old content, they were nasty people back then. But for some reason, YouTube likes nasty people. They like shitting on other people, right? Even Pat's whole thing of what is it? He has something where he calls out eBay sellers. He calls out eBay sellers on their bad practices, which I can sort of get behind the idea of, there's crappy resellers out there, but they're no different. If you really think about resellers, they're no different than anyone in any other industry that flips products for profit, except for this time they're in your area. Anyways, to get back to the Diablo Immortal thing, he shits on all his fans. Really, that's it. He shits on all of his fans who are upset about the announcement of Diablo Immortal. In case you don't know, Diablo Immortal is a mobile cell phone game. Well, it's a Diablo game that's only coming out for cell phone, and that's got a lot of the fans of Diablo really upset, especially because it was announced at BlizzCon, a convention for hardcore PC gamers. And obviously they were looking forward to a new mainline entry in the Diablo series, and they're not getting it. Instead, they're getting a mobile cash grab. They may eventually get Diablo 4. There's been rumors on Kotaku and other places that there is a Diablo 4 in production. Why Blizzard didn't announce it, who knows? But to get back to the main topic, Pat and Ian, they shit all over their fans. And why is anyone surprised? Aside from people who don't follow them, who rightfully have a reaction of being angry, fans who actually follow these guys, they're dickheads. They've always been dickheads. Main point being, Pat's a dick. He's always been a dick. Ian is like a crazy savant. He's like there's something just wrong with that guy, and he's really weird. So I wouldn't be so upset about him or his comments. I would just not support them. That's what I did. I followed them for a while, then I unfollowed or unsubscribed, and that's what I would recommend everyone do, is not support these guys. They only flourish if you support them. It's like, you know, with video games, when companies do bad practices, you don't support them. For example, Diablo Immortal, don't buy the game. If you don't like the game, don't buy the game. Same with Pat. Don't like his content, don't support his content. Giving him views is giving him money, right? Because he makes money through ad revenue as well as like what do you call it? Sponsors, that type of stuff. So don't support the guy because he doesn't deserve. There are much more deserving producers out there. I'm not saying that I'm one of them. Pat also cannot take constructive criticism well. If you look on his Twitter, he's like losing it on his fans. He's also, well, for one, I back when there was the controversy about Wall Street Journal versus PewDiePie, I commented on his video because he was 100% siding with Wall Street Journal. And I commented on his video that, you know, those facts are incorrect and they've cherry-picked videos or video clips to make PewDiePie look bad, and he basically told me F off and then blocked me. And then later when I tried to comment, this is like years later, when I tried to comment on his on a tweet he put out, he blocked me there. Then he blocked me on Facebook. And I'm nobody, man. I'm nobody. I'm not like fucking
Ready for pickup?
on his level or anybody's level. I have like 100 subscribers, okay? So it's just they have this weird, he has this weird thing where he can't take other people's opinions, and two, he's got like a rage issue or something. I don't know what it is. Just watch his videos. You will see that it's all about his ego. He's like an egomaniac. His behavior is that of an egomaniac. And don't support people like that. Don't support nasty people who are egomaniacs. They don't deserve your support. Find other YouTubers out there who are doing better jobs, putting out better content, and covering video game topics in a reasonable, fair manner. Don't support Pat the NES Punk. That's all I have to really say on the subject. If anything, I've already rambled on way too long. Thanks for listening anyways, though.